AM 560. The Answer.
Can you imagine if you educated the kids, they wouldn't buy one fracking political scandal, one scheme. Right out in front of you, they do it. You can't have smart people. They'll never vote Democrat again. Here's a great example. Great example. I'm going to get to you in a second, Mitchell.
Well, the state gave Blue Oval SK $250 million in taxpayer money to bring thousands of jobs to Kentucky. But this week, every worker at that plant found out they're losing their job.
WDRB's Addie Shaney digs into what's happening with that money.
The end of all Blue Oval SK positions in Kentucky.
The shutdown comes after a string of delays, including never opening the second plant, Kentucky 2, and just 4 months after production began at Kentucky 1. Now 1,600 people are out of a job. The state paid big money to bring the plant here. A $250 million forgivable interest-free loan of tax.
Are you out of your mind? Where's the money? People didn't work there, what, a year? Not even a year. And now Kentucky, they've got a budget problem. Really? See, now, if you went to third grade, you could figure out why.
Governor Andy Beshear revealed how the state will tackle a $156 million budget shortfall. The state operates on a 2-year budget, and the current cycle ends in June. Economists predict Kentucky won't bring in enough revenue, leaving the state in the red. To protect services, Beshear says most state agencies will cut their budgets by 3%. Those
Poppycock. They get 3% red line increases every year. So that means they're just not going to increase it. But you people, you pay it. And that's what happens when you vote Democrat. Very expensive to be stupid. Mitchell in Des Plaines.
Hey, Shaun, I'm digging the Van Halen. I love it when you do classic Van Halen with David Lee Roth and Eddie Van Halen.
That's my squirrel hand. It's my squirrel hands. He picks all the music. I tell him nothing. And normally he knows I'm in a disco mood on Friday, but he was good with that one. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I want you to channel your Bee Gees next time. Okay, so bottom line is that you had earlier call talk about Paxlovid. Here's what happened. Pfizer saw that ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine with the Z-Pack had an amazing amount of efficacy in terms of lowering the symptoms of COVID-19. That was by the CIA. This comes right out of Kennedy's book, and also Dr. Peter McCullough. Now, what the big blow is that the vaccines and all their boosters weren't working. So Pfizer, who wanted to lock up their side effect profiles on their vaccines for 75 years, just like the Warren Commission, they had to produce a new drug in Paxlovid because ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine are generic. You can't make them ungeneric. So this is the big this is their battle cry. They lost.
Did I tell you?
Right. Sorry.
Go ahead. Did I tell you? I have a friend of mine, tough kid. Grew up the same way. He was my partner, and I talked to him. We played golf. I started to play golf a little bit again. We're playing golf and doing great. We're having a good time. And right away, I get in the car. I go, tell you what. When we're done with 18, we sit down for a little while. I got up. I said, oh boy, I'm getting like the Tin Man. He goes, I've been taking ivermectin for 3 years, 4 years. He says, I feel like I'm 20 years old again. He takes it every day, takes a pill of it. And that's where I got it when I first needed it. Do you know how cheap it is? Do you know how cheap it is to take it every day? Right. It's pennies. It's pennies. And the kid feels great. Same kind of broken bones, broken hands, his jaw's been broken. It's still the same thing. Still fresh as a daisy. And that's the last thing this pharmaceutical scam, this insurance scam, this Obamacare scam, that's the last thing they want the people to know. The last thing.
They wanted to gaslight you if you ever took ivermectin or hydroxychloroquine. And by the way, the fact is pharmaceuticals are subjective. Any idiot that gaslights you that this or that, it's like trying to basically blackmail or say taking Advil's bad because of your political views. It's the most biggest ruse here, Daddy-O. It's a joke.
Same crackpot mad scientist wants to chop your daughter's breasts off and makes fun of you for taking ivermectin. I'll take the veterinary medicine anytime, Dr. Butcher. Andrew, Cherville.
What did the 6-year-old Chinese boy get for Christmas?
A life-size statue of Michael Jackson. Just to feel
lucky.
He
made at work that day.
Oh, bum. If you listen to a Nike real close, if you put it to your ear, like we used to do when we were at the Seashell, you can hear a little Chinese boy saying, I want to go home. Thank you, Andrew. Judy, Hobart, Indiana.
Yes, hi, Shaun. I have an observation to make. I just wanted your opinion on it. Within the past 6 months to a year, I've noticed autism centers or clinics popping up everywhere in Northwest Indiana. Everywhere.
Are they next to a Somali grocery store?
I'm sorry?
Are they next to a Somali grocery store or Somalian restaurant?
That is what's making me get bad feelings about this. And also a lot of senior, helpers at home and senior care, people that come to your house, home health, all of that. We never had that before. And now with what's going on in Minnesota, it's just making me start to wonder.
You know what they put outside of the taverns in Southwest Florida? They put a full billboard sign that says senior daycare center. Drop off your seniors. So, Judy, this is a scam that produces not even big money. Tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars. They're fronts. They're fronts. All you need is a storefront. And you have some scam that started and financed by a small business loan. And you know how you get those, Judy? Just be a protected class in this society. Just be a refugee or a temporary protected.
Northwest Indiana is Democrat territory, even though Indiana's a red state.
Oh, of course. Come on, Judy. It won't be for long. That's a cancer you can't hold back. Just ask Illinois. 80% of Illinois are decent people. That's who's listening to the show. 80%. At 20% of that short in the pants mafia, it'll get you every time. The cancer of corruption is hard to beat back. Thank you, Judy. Beware, Indiana. Rick, LaPorte, Indiana.
Yeah, Shaun.
Yeah.
It just boggles my mind is $30,000 per student that they give. Are they paying the rent for these kids? Are they giving $15,000 to pay the teachers?
Oh, no. Well, it's all the teachers.
They need to itemize that.
Rick, we're talking Democrats. They don't even know what itemize is. They think itemize, they pack their luggage. They think they're going on a cruise. You don't say itemize to a Democrat. They hate itemize. They hate responsibility, which is why, Rick, they cannot govern themselves. They have no sense of right and wrong, and they think everything is a money laundering scheme, which it appears to be in every Democrat area.